Kind of shifting gears a little bit, development, hot topic, right?
Yes.
Over the years, absolutely. We've seen this style of debate kind of emerge that kind of pits, those who want to grow and maintain the agricultural economy versus those who are, pro-development. So those who are for agriculture, are, anti-development. Those are, then you have those who are pro-development. Kind of an awkward divide. How do you frame development? Where do you see your priorities around, local development?
Well, I spent most of the day last week, well, actually the whole day, at the King's 2050 workshop that they're putting on. And it's a visioning process for what we want Kings County to look like. And there's a lot of talk about agricultural land and making sure that we maintain that non-renewable resource. And it is. It's a non-renewable resource. It's not something that we can just fabricate. We need that land, and it's our food security for the next generation. And we don't necessarily see that now because we're bringing everything in, but the cost of fossil fuels, we're going to need that land in the future, and we already do. But I don't think that precludes any further development. I think that we should focus around our growth centers, like the towns, and make sure that those are built up so that we have more people in one place, and then easier access to services, and then that brings people out of isolation in the more rural areas. But we also need to look at affordability in our developments as well, because we can try and concentrate our population, but if people can't afford to live there and they can't afford the housing, then it's kind of a moot point.
Absolutely.
But I think that development can be done in a very well sustainable way and a planned way instead of just doing it pell-mell. We should make sure that we're choosing land that's not necessarily agriculturally viable, and we can use infill. We can make land that wouldn't necessarily be easy to build on into something that's easy to build. So I think that one doesn't preclude the other, but I do think that farmland is absolutely a resource that we need to be protecting. And so that's the main point there, and I think that we can work around that in order to build our communities.
Great.